SCP-173, aka the Sculpture. You blink, you die. This thing is the reason no one at Site 19 blinks without a spotter. The sculpture looks like someone gave a toddler a bucket of concrete and said, "Make trauma." The result? A short humanoid figure made of concrete and rebar, kind of shaped like a giant thick peanut. It's always covered in mystery stains, constantly leaking God knows what, and somehow always standing a little too close. Its arms are raised like it's mid-step, or about to ask you about D. You might wonder, who's D? D's nuts. Sorry, lol. Anyways, the head is smooth and round, with two red circles for eyes and a thin black line for a mouth. It doesn't change expression, it doesn't need to. When observed, it stays completely still. But the second no one is looking at it, it moves. Instantly. Crunch! The movement is fast, sharp, and final. Its method is always the same. It snaps the neck at the base and drops the body. There's no let-up, no hesitation. Just one blink too long and it's over. Containment is simple but strict. A locked room, bright lights, 2 people minimum inside at all times. If one blinks, the other has to be watching. Cameras don't work. Mirrors don't help. It has to be a direct line of sight. People have tried to outsmart it. They don't last long. No backstory, no motive. Snappy Boy doesn't speak, doesn't blink, and doesn't stop. It just kills, then waits for the next blink. SCP-682, aka Hard-to-Destroy Reptile. It's a massive reptilian creature with a serious attitude problem. It's over 10 meters long, covered in thick, jagged scales, with sharp claws and a body designed for breaking things. Its back is lined with what look like twisted spines or bone growths, or depending on the day, like a crocodile wearing greasy bone-colored hair extensions. This thing absolutely despises all life. Doesn't matter what it is, human, animal, plant. If it's breathing, 682 wants it dead. It's tried to breach containment more times than anyone can count. It's survived being shot, burned, frozen, melted, gassed, electrocuted, and dropped into acid. It survived the acid, it just got mad about it. The Foundation has no idea how to kill it. Every time they try, it adapts, fast. They nuked it once, didn't work, it just crawled out of the crater pissed off. In one test, they even threw another SCP at it to see if they'd kill each other. The reptile won. It can talk, but usually doesn't bother. When it does, it's just threats, insults, and the occasional reminder that it'll kill everyone eventually. Its voice is low, slow, and calm, which somehow makes it worse. Containment is a constant problem. Its chamber is a high-security acid tank, but even that only slows it down. It heals from injuries almost instantly. The only reason it's still contained is because everyone's too scared to open the door again. SCP-106, aka the Old Man. He looks like a corpse, smells like a scrapyard, walks through walls, and drags people into hell. It looks like retirement's going well. Its skin is black and slick with a tar-like substance that constantly leaks off its body. It doesn't walk so much as drag itself forward, slowly, like it has all the time in the world, and no reason to rush. Everything it touches corrodes instantly. Walls, doors, people. Doesn't matter. It breaks down on contact. This thing doesn't care about containment. It walks through walls like they aren't there. Literally. It can create its own portals through solid material and just vanish. It goes where it wants, when it wants, and when it takes someone, they don't die quickly. Anyone it grabs gets pulled into its pocket dimension. No one knows what's in there, just that people don't come back the same. When they do reappear, they're either babbling incoherently or not moving at all. The Old Man doesn't talk much, but when it does, it's not friendly. It plays with its prey. It'll stalk someone for hours, show up randomly, then vanish again. Not out of strategy, out of enjoyment. Containment is barely containment. They just try to slow it down. It's held in a sealed steel room suspended inside another room, surrounded by acid. Doesn't always work. SCP-106 is patient, silent, and completely sadistic. It's not hunting to feed, it's hunting because it can. SCP-939, aka with many voices. SCP-939 refers to a group of large, red reptilian predators. They have no skin, just exposed muscle and sinew that stays wet and glistening like it was peeled 5 minutes ago. No eyes, no ears. They could be mistaken for a cute doggo, but I think the no skin and all teeth thing might give them away. They hunt using sound, specifically your sound. SCP-939 can perfectly mimic human voices.
My name is
Not
Jeff.
just general talking, but exact phrases and tones. It learns from its victims, then repeats what they said while hiding in the dark. Help me. Please don't leave. Or,
Tung 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 sahur.
all in the voice of someone already dead. It doesn't understand the words. It just knows you'll come closer. Inside their containment chambers, they've been heard repeating phrases like, "I don't want to die," or "Subscribe to my channel right now," over and over. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. It's not communication, it's bait. They show pack behavior, ambushing targets by luring them in, separating them, then attacking all at once. They move quickly, can climb, and know how to use dark, tight spaces to their advantage. Standard protocol is to stay silent, stay low, and if you hear someone talking in a place they shouldn't be,
Excuse me, English or Spanish?
don't answer. SCP-939 doesn't want to talk. It wants you to come closer. SCP-049, aka the Plague Doctor. Looks like it just walked off a 1600s quarantine poster, full black robes, gloves, bird mask, and all, except none of it comes off. That's not a costume, it's part of him. The beak? Fused? The robe? Skin? The hat? Somehow also skin. Don't think about it too hard. It speaks perfect English, but with that fancy Renaissance flair, like it's about to monologue in a community theater version of Hamlet. It calls everyone subject and won't shut up about something called the pestilence. No one knows what that is. He won't explain it. All we know is that apparently everyone has it, including you. Yes, you. The cure is simple. A casual neck grab, instant death, and some back alley surgery using whatever's lying around. After a few hours, the body gets back up, twitching, aggressive, and missing whatever made it human. SCP-049 calls that a win. The Foundation calls that Tuesday. It's usually calm, cooperative even. It'll sit down, do interviews, chat about its work like it's on a podcast. But the second someone questions its methods or delays it mid-procedure, lights out. You can't reason with it. You can't argue. You just stay on the other side of the glass and hope it doesn't hear you coughing. SCP-1048, aka the teddy bear. It looks like a teddy bear. It acts like a teddy bear. Then it builds another teddy bear out of your organs. Soft fabric, button eyes, stitched smile. Looks like something you'd find in a child's bedroom. It's completely silent, walks around on its own, and likes to wave at staff. Most folks thought it was harmless, cute even. Then it started building things. That's what it does. It builds. Specifically new bears, using whatever it can find lying around. One was made out of human ears. Another used bones and hair. No one saw it collect the materials. No one ever sees it work. But people go missing and new bears keep showing up. You do the math. One of its creations let out a screech that caused instant internal bleeding in multiple staff members. After that, the Foundation stopped calling it adorable. The original SCP-1048 is still loose inside the facility, drawing on walls, skipping down hallways, occasionally vanishing for a few hours. Every time it does, a new friend shows up, built from whatever was left of someone else. It doesn't explain, it doesn't care. It just keeps making more, and no one's figured out what it's building toward. SCP-3000, aka Anantashesha. SCP-3000 is a sea serpent the size of a continent. No one's sure how long it is. Estimates range from 600 kilometers to don't ask. It lives in the Bay of Bengal, deep underwater, and doesn't move much. Most of the time, it just lies there, waiting, watching. The head is eel-like, bloated and rotting. The body stretches into the black water for who knows how far. It's not aggressive, but that doesn't make it safe. Just being near it causes memory loss, confusion, extreme anxiety, and full-on existential breakdowns. People who dive near it forget why they're there, or forget who they are entirely. It also produces a thick, black fluid from its skin, a greasy neurochemical that the Foundation collects and uses to make amnestics. That's right. The memory-wiping drugs they hand out like aspirin, they come from this thing's corpse juice. Containment is limited to don't bother it. There's no tank, no cage, just constant surveillance and a rotating crew of poor souls tasked with harvesting its secretions and not losing their minds in the process. Most don't last long. SCP-3000 is ancient, aware, and entirely uninterested in your survival. It is not asleep. It just hasn't decided to do anything yet. SCP-4666, aka the Wendigo Santa. You know that old saying, he sees you when you're sleeping? Yeah, that's him. SCP-4666 is what happens when Christmas folklore runs out of joy and decides to get real dark, real fast. It's tied to something called the Weissnacht phenomenon, which happens every year between December 1st and January 7th. Same pattern every time. Isolated house, snowstorm, children present. That's when he shows up. Uninvited, unannounced, unclothed. He's tall, over 2 meters. Pale, malnourished, long white hair, and no visible eyes. Always butt naked, no matter how cold it is. Doesn't speak. Doesn't break in. He just appears. At first he watches, stands at windows, stalks the halls. Kids see him first, not that anyone believes them. Then come the gifts. Toys, handmade with care, using human bone, hair, or skin. Foundation notes refer to them as crude but functional, which, doesn't make it better. By the end of the event, everyone in the house is dead. Children go first, adults last. The deaths are brutal. Torture, mutilation, sometimes partially eaten. No forced entry, no signs of struggle, no noise. Just one big silent holiday massacre. The worst part? He's been doing this for centuries. Same look, same routine, same results. There is no containment. The Foundation doesn't know where it goes, where it comes from, or how it chooses its targets. They just know when winter comes, it starts again. All right, folks, that concludes the list. This is just a glimpse into the weird world of the SCP Foundation. If these are the ones they let us know about, imagine what they're still hiding.